In my line of work, I do consulting work. The very thing that Melissa in her practice provides, I do for other people, but in a different kind of area, of course. So I understand the value of having a thought partner, of having that sounding board, because I don't have that in my business. I am an independent business owner, and that means that I am both the architect. Just like in other fields, like owning a restaurant, I use that analogy quite a bit. And I am often the chef, the host. I'm seating people. I'm creating the menu. I'm doing everything, including the washing of all of all of the effects of a great meal. It really is a lot. It's daunting. And I was really, I think what I felt really was that was missing was that sounding board where I can, be free to whether I needed to vent or whether I needed to, come in with hey, I'm working on a strategy, whatever I needed to come in with. And that I realized that was missing, and really found that to be enormously valuable. So then I narrowed in on, okay, so coaching is the right way to go, but I wasn't satisfied with the initial options that I tried. So an example would be that I tried going with sort of that hybrid where you had the option of being in a network if you wanted to, and there was a specific curriculum or a set of steps that you went through over a number of weeks. I liked the short-term nature of that. It was an 8-week long commitment, and then there was a coach involved with that. The challenge I had with that approach is that I felt forced to use a particular formula, and when I wasn't getting the formula right, when I was trying to customize it to meet my particular needs, the feedback I got was that I was doing it wrong. And I thought, these folks just don't understand aren't taking the time to really understand my business. There wasn't a lot of time to get into depth about that before applying the formula. You apply the formula from the very beginning as you're reflecting on your business and you're moving through steps. Well, I didn't have time to do any course correction or at all. But the most important thing that didn't work for me in that approach is that the feedback I got constantly was, you're not doing it right. Push harder. You're not there yet. It's like, okay, but your formula isn't working for me. So I went through all the steps and got some good takeaways. There's always some value in it. I had the opportunity, just happenstance, to hear a podcast where Melisa was interviewed, and just really impressed with her matter-of-fact style, very much, not the here's how you have to do it, but here are some experiences and lessons and questions and things to consider. And I was really impressed with that. So I decided to start out by going to the website. That's always a good first step. And what impressed me was it immediately was just that there was something there that could help me right away. I was really impressed with her initial questions that to draw out some of the things that maybe I was struggling with articulating. And she had a way of asking me questions to really help me find the words to describe what was going on. The issues were multi-layered. There was a lot that I wanted to try to accomplish. And at the same time, I was facing some real pressing needs, almost like triage that was needed at the moment. And so what I found in the initial conversation was just she gained a good, thorough understanding of what the needs and problems were, and helped me identify a good place to start. Our initial engagement, which was a full 12 weeks, really was meeting those immediate needs, that triage, making some decisions, because my team was waiting. My team has been with me, mostly contractors, but some as long as 10 years. These are long relationships. And if I was going to make a major change in my business model or approach that was going to affect my very loyal team, I wanted to be able to give them plenty of notice. And so I set a deadline. to be able, with Melissa's help, set a deadline to be able to come to clarity about what kind of team, what is the model, how are we going to, do the next 5 to 10 years of Creative Catalyst, because that really, was really the second area of need that I had. So, we did the triage, we made the decisions about the team, but most importantly, she actually helped me rethink the business strategy that my CFO and I came up with. And it helped me to get it. She helped me refine that strategy just with some new realities that she and I were able to unpack together and get clear about. So so we landed on that strategy, which then led to clarity about the business model. And I was able to immediately integrate those decisions into my business with her help. So the beauty of the 12 weeks is that it was plenty of time for her to get to know the business, provide that clarity, and then getting into the specifics of what the model would look like. And then there was also time to begin applying it and then being able to utilize Melissa's help for feedback and some refinements that I needed to make. Would I recommend Melisa? I already have. I think everyone I have a chance to speak with who either asked my opinion about who to contact for these kinds of services, all the way to just most recently, I've had some networking calls with a couple of consultants who were struggling with some of the same issues I'd struggled with, and reached out to me for some advice. And I said, really, the most important decision you can make to get to where you want to go is you do need to engage a coach.